in studio with the recap, and every win, we'll take it.
They need it. Every win,
sure.
And we're in crunch time right now. Only 26 games remaining. The Phillies need every single one of them if they're going to make the playoffs. It's hard to believe we're even talking about this, but the Phillies are trying to avoid being swept by the Marlins today, despite being one of the worst teams in the league. Miami keeps giving them trouble. Bryce Harper's not happy the way the Phillies have played in Miami, and he's not happy with himself. But here he makes up for it. Locked in, down one of the fourth. Harper, bam, the solo shot, ties it at 1. Give that man a homer hat and a high five. Later in the inning, Freddie Galvis, he'll need a hat too. Galvis making the most of his second shot with the Phils, a 2-out, 2-run homer. Phillies take a 3-1 lead, but it doesn't last long. Just minutes later, bottom 4, Bailey Falter gives up the homer to Brian De La Cruz, and he would later tie it in the 6th inning. So, Phillies, Marlins tied, and we pick it up in the 10th. Odubel Herrera in an 0-for-10 funk, snaps out of it, perfect timing. Galvis scores from second. Phillies take a 1-run lead, and the Marlins, a shot to win it. You're biting your nails here. Ian Kennedy in for the save. Got it. Whew. Phillies win 4-3. They avoid being swept, and Harper afterward takes ownership of their rough weekend.
You know, the first 2 games, didn't think we played well at all. You know, myself included. I think, you know, this whole series I haven't played well at all, so I haven't hit well at all. So I need to be better. Us as a club need to be better, especially in this last, couple, 2 or 3 weeks of the season.
All right, the countdown is on. Eagles kick off the season 1 week from today in Atlanta. So what can we expect from this Eagles team? It's hard to say. I caught up with former Eagle Ike Reese to talk about Jalen Hurts as well as expectations.
I don't have any expectations, and I think that's
almost a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's going to make the season more fun, a lot more relaxing and enjoyable, because if you don't place these expectations on this new group, you're going to get a chance to enjoy the season. Now, we obviously know we want them to win every game. We want them to go 17-0 and go to the Super Bowl. But I look at this team as the beginning of a new era.
Jalen's going to start week 1. He got a little taste of it last year, but do you feel as strongly about this quarterback as you did about their old number 11?
Now, here's the ironic thing about the two situations. I know more about Jalen Hurts when he was drafted than I did about Carson Wentz when he was drafted.
More, sure.
Yes. So watching Jalen at Alabama and Oklahoma, you get a better sense of who the quarterback is. If I'm being honest, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm excited about what's ahead for him. I think there's an opportunity here for him to grab this position as his own, and I think the Eagles fans, including myself, are ready to embrace him and support him and hope that he is the franchise guy.
More tonight with Ike Reese on Sports Sunday at 11:45 and the new venture he's doing with the Eagles and AAA. Well, the Eagles' biggest rivals, the Cowboys, will be without one of their biggest players for their opener Thursday. 6-time Pro Bowl guard Zach Martin tested positive for COVID-19, so Martin is officially ruled out when Dallas faces the defending champion, Tampa Bay Bucks. Check this out. How happy is Penn State coach James Franklin here? The Bucks County native fired up after upsetting Wisconsin in the opener yesterday. He throws on the fans' white fedora hat after snapping his 0-for-12 record against ranked teams on the road. You got to love it.
So when you can go on the road and find a way to protect the lead against that type of team, that type of offense, crowd and everything else, yeah, there's tremendous confidence that can come from this. And we see it across the board in college football.
All right, they should move up in the rankings, and college football continues tonight here on 6ABC. Yeah, on a Sunday, Notre Dame and Florida State right here tonight at 7:30. But the countdown, of course, really on for the Eagles next Sunday in Atlanta. Can't wait.
For college football, anytime, we'll take it. All right, thank you, Jeff. Action News comes right back.